One day, however, he crossed a line I never thought he'd cross. The weeks that followed were some of the hardest of my life. Every day, Dave found new ways to belittle me. He'd assign me impossible tasks, then berate me when I couldn't complete them on time. He'd make snide comments about my background, sometimes within earshot of my colleagues. And whenever I tried to defend myself, he'd just laugh, as if my frustration was amusing to him. The worst was that he would constantly say things about Africa and how lazy Africans were, implying that I was lazy because I was black, in spite of me telling him constantly that I was born in the same city as he was. His racism was just so frustrating. One day, however, he crossed a line I never thought he'd cross. We were meeting with a new client, a man named Mr. Lee. He was a kind, soft-spoken man, and we'd been working on securing his business for weeks. But as soon as Dave walked into the room, I could tell something was wrong. He looked at Mr. Lee with a sneer, and before I could even introduce them, he made some crude comment about foreigners taking over. Mr. Lee's face turned red, and he shot me a look that I'll never forget. I tried to salvage the situation, apologizing profusely and trying to steer the conversation back to business, but Dave wouldn't let up. He leaned back in his chair, crossing his arms and saying, "You know, I miss the days when this was a local company. Now it's just a free-for-all. First we hire all these dark-skinned, lazy people, and now we have to do business with people like you. If this was my company, we wouldn't have to deal with people like you."